Hi there, my name is Brett Martin, and I'm the owner of Mom&Pop Merchant Solutions. And in addition, I'm the guy who handles the recruiting for the company. Why do I handle the recruiting? Being as though I'm the CEO, I do so because I like the one-on-one touch. And in addition, some people learn at a different pace than others. Some learn fast, some learn slow, and because of it, I've become really good at being able to depict who I'm going to be training on the other end. So if you've landed on this video, what you're trying to decide is, A, would you be interested in coming on board with this company, Mom&Pop Merchant Solutions? And B, whether or not this industry is right for you. So that said, I'll talk a little bit about our background and who we are, and in addition, how you get paid and how a file gets funded. So to start off with, my financial DNA goes back to the inception of the alternative finance world. I cut my teeth in the mortgage industry, and in 2006, after a 13-year run, I sold one of the largest mortgage brokerage firms in the country. Timing is everything, right? And so that being said, after selling my mortgage company, I went through a terrible divorce that didn't destroy me any other way other than just emotionally. And it caused me to really take a look at my life and say, you know what? It's not time for me to be retired at 44 years old. So I threw myself headlong into finding what I was going to do with the rest of my life, and I found the merchant cash advance arena, which is what you've fallen into if you're watching this tape or this video. What is the merchant cash advance arena? We are really the new breed of business loans in America. We've taken over where the banks left off. They seem to be turning everyone down, and what we're doing is we're approving everyone. And the nice thing about Mom&Pop Merchant Solutions is that we approve more businesses per capita than any other competitor we've got out there. So talk a little bit more about my DNA for a second here. We were formerly West Coast Business Funding and Subprime Business Funding. I also own a company called the ISO Recruiting Company, the East Coast Business Funding Company, and Merchant Cash Advantage. And that said, at the first of the year, what we decided to do was brand under a single name, and that is the Mom&Pop Merchant Solutions name. If you've seen the logo, or if you've looked around a little bit on the web about us, it's a hell of a brand, and it's being accepted very well in the business community, and in addition, our competition is taking notice. So we're the only company in the industry, period. There is no other company that competes with us from the standpoint that we support you 100% as a telemarketer or as an ISO, which is an individual organization out there selling our product. And how far will we go with our support? What we do is we'll go so far as to build custom flyers for you, and in addition allow you to advertise via our website, use our company numbers, our company email addresses, and whatever level of assistance it takes to include purchasing databases for you to be successful with this. In addition, I spend a tremendous amount of my day on an ongoing basis training people one-on-one on where to go to find these business owners, what type of business owners out there that would be best fit for you in the event you were going to market them. And in addition, give you a sales pitch on how to, or load your lips, I guess, on how to be able to talk to these people in a manner that's professional enough that they'll listen to you as a business owner. You would get paid quite quickly if you work for my organization compared to my competition. I don't pay you once a month. I don't pay you every 2 weeks. I pay you the day the loan closes. And in this industry, that's unheard of. In fact, I've spent my first year in this industry getting ripped off by most of the people that are my competitors, and it's still very much that way. This is the Wild West. And if you've looked around, you can almost get to the point where you're confused about what you see out there. So one of the things we're trying to do here at Mom&Pop Merchant Solutions is keep it real. And if you look on the internet, on Google, anywhere, You can find no derogatory comments whatsoever about the organizations that I've owned, been part of, nor this organization either. So let's talk for a moment about how do we qualify a borrower. To start with, we prefer the business owner have a place of business of some sort. Somewhere where people can go and spend money at that business. In addition, a business online would be considered part of that, where you would go and you would land in a website environment and you would purchase something from them. So that qualifies as a business, and a storefront where you would frequent that business qualifies as a business. And those are the two types of companies that we lend to. We prefer that the company be in business at least 6 months. And in order to qualify a business owner and deploy a contract to them, and if you bear with me, I'm almost done here. What we do is we ask for 3 months bank statements and 3 months credit card statements. We have a small little application, and if you're part of our team, then that application has your name on it also, and your phone number and contact information. Once we get those bank statements and those credit card statements, you allow us 24 hours and we come back with an approval. How much does a business owner qualify for? It's only based off of one thing and one thing only to begin with, and that is how much are they doing in gross sales per month in their bank statements. So as an example, if a business owner is doing $50,000 a month in gross sales in their bank account for their business, then we can go up to 2 times that in loan amount or advance amount. So we can go up to $100,000 for that customer or that business owner. Now, what kind of things would disallow that business owner not to get $100,000? Typically what it would be is things like NSFs and overdrafts, poor credit. Maybe it's the type of business that we really don't want to lend to, like a hip-hop bar in the middle of a city that there's going to be a gunfight at on Friday night and someone gets killed and we don't have the ability to get our money back. So although we'll loan to those types of companies, bars, hip-hop bars, high-risk companies like furniture stores, attorneys, typically that money will be a little bit more expensive, but we'll loan to them. So I hope that explains a little bit about how they qualify and how much they qualify for. And then here's how we get paid back in closing. What we do is we take a small fixed daily amount out of their checking account for their business. We do so 5 days a week, and we don't do it on the weekends, and we don't do it on holidays. We do it on normal banking days. Now, in the event that they take credit cards and the bulk of their business is done in a credit card environment, like restaurants, high-end restaurants, we can put a small lien on the credit card processing machine and take a split off of that for our repayment. As an example, if they have a $1,000 day and we've agreed to take 10% of the sales on any given day, we would take the first $100 and the next $900 would go into the business owner's account. And the $100 would be placed towards the money that's owing to us. So in closing, let's talk about the factor rate, what some people call an interest rate. It's truly a factor rate. If we deploy $100,000 out to a business owner and we're going to receive $130,000 back, that never grows or accrues interest whatsoever. So as an example, if today we've agreed to take $100 out of their fixed ACH withdrawal out of their account, their business account, then $100 would be taken off of the amount owing of $130,000 in the event that it was the first day today that we pulled money out of their account. So they now would owe us $129,900. Another great feature about this advance or these loans in closing is, like I mentioned, that interest does not accrue. So let's say, for an example, they have a natural disaster and their roof comes off and they're out of business for 2 weeks. They make no payments during this time whatsoever. And once they start up in business again and start to make payments, again, if we've agreed to take $100 that day, That's all we take, and we take no payments retroactive. So I know this is a brief video. This is the first video I've done in 4 years, so I apologize if it's a little beat up, but it is what it is. I think I got my point across within reason. In the event you have more questions, feel free to reach out via email. Feel free to look at our website, mpbusinessfunding.com. We're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From a staff standpoint, someone will get back to you immediately in the event that you want to get started in this industry as a career. Thank you for joining me. Again, I'm the CEO. My name is Brett Martin. The name of the company is Mom&Pop Merchant Solutions. And if you don't get on board with us, get on board with someone, because there's nothing like this on earth. This is the short line at the post office.